Oh, belum masuk. Kau udah. Dari tadi gue udah ngoceh-ngoceh anjir. 2 menit, 3 menitan. Ternyata kagak ada suaranya. Apa kabar teman-teman? Eh, Selamat ya sudah kembali kita sampai kepada weekend yang sangat berbahagia. Dan gue juga baru beres namatin, bukan beres namatin ya, baru beres kelarin si top 10 ya. Kita bikin video top 10 itu effortnya gede banget. Jadi seminggu. Oke, mungkin ada pertanyaan ya, kenapa nggak lanjutin apa eh Dynasty Warrior? Jujur gue agak bosen sama gameplaynya. Agak lumayan repetitif gitu ya. Jadi ya mencoba yang lain dulu lah. Deh, nanti kalau udah niat kita main lagi Dynasty Warrior. Nah, kebetulan di antara yang gue lihat-liatin tuh nyata yang lagi rame tuh Kingdom Come Deliverance ya. Yang which is gue nggak main yang pertama gitu. Jadi yang kedua ini gue juga nggak tahu ini bener-bener literally pengalaman pertama gue. Tes tes tes. Mana sih? Bentar. Ini belum gue rubah ke ini ya. Oh iya belum. Nah, baru ada. Ini tadi gue yang masuk mana tadi obrolan gue. Oh emang suruh namain cara sendiri, Pan? Gimana kalau Mang Dayat British? Kan Mang Dayat Emo udah. Nah, ini kan lagi keluar apa ininya di Britain kan. Mang Dayat Britpop anjir. Anjir. Oh. Ini muka gue di sebelah sini menghalangi nggak sih? Kalau bentar ya. Set, kita pindah ke sini. Dead count-nya set, kita pindah ke sini. Road magnetism. Kenapa manual? Oh, bisa di set ya. Mang Dayat British. Lo udah main, Pan? Bentar. Habis liquid gua. Yang pertama udah sampai tamat, Pan. Jadi ini gua nggak ngerti, kita back aja. Wow, dapat ultra. Ultra milk. Ini mainnya pakai keyboard atau pakai ini sih? Atau pakai controller sih, Pan, enaknya? At the beginning of 15th century, ravaged by war, King Wenceslas IV, taken captive by rebellious nobles and his brother King Sigismund of Hungary. Suaranya kencang banget ya. Only handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Belum juga apa-apa ini.
We need more arrows! I need help here, damn it! You, grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Ya kan FPS ya. Oh bukan, gua kira ini guanya anjir. Tua bener.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready! Prepare to shoot! Position!
Cuma satu.
Take cover!
Lah, itu jadi kebuka.
A rude awakening, eh?
Hai. Kalau British gitu ya.
Make it count.
Wah beneran main jadi dia anjir.
Lower the gates!
Bentar. Ini kekencangan suara gamenya.
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to...
Bentar, masih kekencangan.
Found them! Shoot him!
Gimana nembaknya? Oh. Hihihi. Aduh lama anjir. Kok ngalangin lu? Agak kena.
Die, you swine!
Hehehe, kena 3.
Die, you swine!
Tapi nggak ada suara impactnya ya. Tapi emang kayak gitu sih nggak harusnya. Emang ada kedengeran.
Godwin, move here with that crossbow and join the line. Fire! Stand command! Get ready! What the fuck are they waiting for? Pull!
Anjir, dibakar.
Burn, fuckers!
Burn fuckers.
Oh, horrible! That was close.
Follow the commander Dry Devil. Mana? Oh, itu.
Follow me!
Namanya Dry Devil anjir. Press to attack.
Knock it down!
Seru juga ya. Au. Jago gua.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp.
Hui.
I'll hack you to ribbons! Knock down the ladder! Yes, won't work on me. Don't let them climb up! Knock it down!
Mamam. Oh, bisa di. Dari tadi kek. Kita nggak kayak di film-film ya. Dodol.
Fuck! I've been hit!
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, fat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Curhat lagi perang aja. Oi Han. Lagi kerja apa libur Han? Halo Bang Kevin. Main lah, jangan kerja mulu Bang Kevin. Gue baru pertama sih main game gini-gini. Oh, lagi main apaan? Setelah Wukong. Oh, several weeks earlier. Keren ya. Ini bisa dibilang gamenya cukup ringan ya.
Ordentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you
Legend
don't
of Mushroom.
know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Oh, dia personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Ordentes fortuna
Tuna
juvat.
Ivat.
Fortune favors the brave.
I doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women.
Meet new women.
Simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's
Bodyguard is a
a monk
monk.
who can't speak Latin.
Sir, Trotsky.
Cakep ya. Tapi ini gue main di resolusi 2K Ultra, terus sambil stream. Kalau game lain biasanya nge-lag nih.
My word.
Iya. Yang pertama gratisan di PS Plus.
Fucking
Bener.
impressive.
Pin.
It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Nggak nyobain ini, Han, demonya Monster Hunter Wild.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our
Iya kan dia
important
multi-platform.
message and then hop, skip to the nearest
Cross-platform.
tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless maybe he's just testing me.
Main di PS, Han. Lo nggak ada PS ya? Maaf. Agree.
It does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Keren ya.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying
Nagaliang.
documents. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes
Yes,
fortuna
Fortuna
juvat.
Juvat.
See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough
Kalian
of
saja
this.
Bang Naga.
Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oaks. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly.
Kayaknya ini belum bisa sih.
Looks like it's moving.
Nantinya bisa, cuman ini belum bisa, masih awal-awal soalnya. Han.
Eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing. Sir,
Waduh.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
corral them! let them get away!
Besides,
Boleh,
what's
Han,
the
siap.
chance against them?
Gua harus tamatin dulu dong.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas.
Just follow my
Just
order.
follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
XTC
How
lawan
we
Brigades.
greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter
Perkstein.
for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
Hanush of Leipa. Ya kita lihat aja nanti Milhan.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas,
Well, well,
while my master is a member of the League of Lords,
Waduh,
who side with King Sigismund.
Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Waduh.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Soldier, advisor, scout. Apakah kita main sebagai soldier? Apakah advisor yang jago bacot? Cocok buat gue tuh kayak jadi maklum sales. Emangnya Diablo. Scout. Tapi gue ngejago main stealth begini-begini, Hei. Apa ya? Apakah jago bacot, jago pedang, atau jago nyumput? Soldier lah. Gila lu. Gue milihnya gimana? Enter.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
You can solve a lot of situation by convincing the other side in dialogues. You will have choice of some of the option below that define how you will react, but beware. Persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Speech, charisma, might, coercion, domination, dread. Tuh ada tengkoraknya tuh. Might lah, protector of the weak. Oh ini statnya begini anjir, ada ini lidahnya bercabang anjir. Ular. Ular kamu, ular. Speech, oh ini coercion tuh, ini yang lidah ular nih. Hero lah. Protector of the weak.
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks
Sukses.
of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Oh kan. Bacot.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll
Gak
take your
bisa
points.
pilih nama.
Back home,
Barang
last
lipan.
time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God, what kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas,
Kapten
Captain
Trotsky.
Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Gak bisa kasih nama pan. Aduh. Kalau mau gua kasih nama Sir Dayat Britpop.
Well, this is a bit of a hold up. What now?
Since there's no tavern,
Lo main pin yang pertama.
bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Nah, gue juga belum pernah main game-game beginian nih.
Come on, fellas. Camp
Britpop
here on the
dong.
bank.
Sir Dayat Britpop.
At least we can
Gagah kan.
I stink almost as bad as the rest of you. And you lot are rank.
Find out Sir Hans and what the plan is.
Jesus, Henry, that barking's driving me nuts. Can you get your dog to shut its beak?
Stop bothering me, mutt.
Come on, Conrad.
Woi,
Let's
Anjing.
roll a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Henry!
Why
Hey!
not?
Call off
Because
that
you
nut
cheat.
of yours!
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win because you always lose.
berisik anjing.
For Christ's sake!
Ini gimana? Diemin anjing.
Go off that damn dog
Seriously,
before he
Conrad,
walks
my
down the
old
last of our
Roll
mates.
a few, eh?
No.
Stop bothering me,
Hey,
mutt.
Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little
Heel.
game. One
What's all
little
the fuss
game.
about, Mutt?
And then you go and
Are
take
you that
my
hungry?
last groschen.
All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well,
Find something to eat for Matt and feed him.
That barking.
Ah,
Pain in the ass.
gimana? Find something to eat. Anjing makan
Wandering off now.
anjing makan kuda nggak?
there'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter.
Iya ya, mirip Skyrim ya ininya. Nah. Ini masa anjing makan ini?
Here, mutt.
Nggak ada apa-apa. Oh, ada beratnya anjir.
Here you go. Take it.
Mana nggak ada makanan anjing. Beli Whiskas dulu apa? Oh, ini Pan, judi Pan.
Tankard, stop with that. Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
Jesus.
Judi. Let's go.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
Basic rules. Score point. Aduh ya, bingung. Using dice. Have dice in hand, you can choose them before starting the game. Most dice special properties that you can read. This allows a special technique. You start by rolling all 6 dice. Select the scoring dice you want to keep. Then roll the rest again. You can keep rolling until you run out of dice. However, if you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all point again this turn. Aduh ya, bingung euy. The run of dice is finish your turn and score your point before run the risk of not rolling single scoring die. The first player to reach the score goal is the victors. You can see all point information. Blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, 1 kok gede. Oh, 111 1000. 222 200. Additional die double. After 3 is additional die. After 3 double the value. Oh, ini teh 400 200 800 bener lah. Liar anjing. Oh, ini 400, harusnya 200, ini 400. Tapi ini jadi 800, 2 lagi. Oh, oke. The Devil Head X Joker. Oh, ada Joker segala. Adding 1 value to any combination of the dice. 1500. 50. Pusing anjir.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Kumaha bingung aing. Kenapa give up? Enam. Kan 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Terus gimana?
Don't drag it out. I want to play too, you know?
Health dice from the previous. Oh. Bentar. Ya, ini kan biar ini. Terus kumaha? Dimarahin. Lama anjir lu gitu. Nah, terus gimana? Kan gue mau health 4 ini nih. Ya. Oh enggak, tadi hold tadi bener. Tuh. Gimana sih?
Well, are we still playing?
Hold die. Q. Gimana sih? Gimana sih ini? Kok gue bingung? Double 4 tahan, sisanya puter. Puternya gimana? Gini. Pas.
Courage. Here. Oh, come on.
Tuh. Gue nggak bisa loh. Nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain kecuali pas nih. Tuh. Kenapa ya yang ini nggak bisa? Nggak ngerti gue asli. Yang hold ini. Score and continue.
Well, you're not afraid of anything. What can you do? For Christ's sake, how is that even possible?
Marah-marah aja lu. Tuh, satu-satu kan, satu yang paling gede kan?
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Ya. Tadi biarin aja padahal satu ya. Shit.
Aye, that'll do.
$1.100 tadi gua. Tuh kan. Tuh dapat satu lagi dia.
That's enough for me. Your turn. If I was you, I'd take it.
Jos. Score and pass. Gitu.
Here.
3 kali kocok ya. Dapat lagi dia 5, kampret.
Aye, that'll do.
Dapat lagi dia 5 anjir.
No, that's as far as I go.
Maksudnya apa, Pan? Ya. Nggak bisa ya. Oh gitu.
Wonderful.
Wah, menang dia anjing.
Ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend.
Ingat,
Tomorrow,
jangan judi.
trick on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
That's enough humiliation from me.
Cari makan buat ini di mana ya? Find something to eat. His eye fixed on the food Oats is preparing for us. I called Matt.
Tankard!
Yeah, yeah.
Masa main congklak atuh di zaman British. Masa sih? Bang WS? Kan biar tahu dulu gimana caranya, Han. Gimana sih? Ngapain sih? D ya? Iya, D ini.
Look out!
Ya grafiknya ya agak putus-putus ya. Ke inian kali. Kita full HD aja ya. Biar nggak terlalu patah-patah. Weh, kenapa jadi begini? Ah, ini lebih smooth.
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow. They'll surely serve us up some real delicacies at Lord von Burgov's castle. And I'll be invited, too.
You might be right. After all, you're a noble's bastard, and Zahan always keeps you close at hand. All right, then. Here's your sausage.
Success!
And don't forget about me tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rosehip sauce and cabbage.
Ah, sini. Sini mood. Woi. Woi anjing.
Look what I have for you.
Mamam deh.
Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe
Bacot
he'd
is the
finally
key.
stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh?
All right.
Hey,
then.
hey.
Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a
British.
wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Nah. Mana armor? Segini sih nggak terlalu pusing ya gue, Bang WS review. Siap, siap Bang Naga. Lu main nggak yang pertama?
So, should we start?
Do you think we're gonna fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword, and come along.
Hah? Di mana? Di cakep. Anjing. Ya kayaknya nih gamenya chill-chill gitu sih ya, nggak terlalu fast pace yang gimana-gimana. Cheap wine. Di mana ini gua, armor gua? Di mana armornya? Mana sih? Di tenda kagak ada. Di kuda kagak ada. Kalau di inventory. Oh, di inventory. Before putting your helmet, you need to padded coif dulu, baru helmet. Buset, kudu ngurut. Ibarat kalau pakai celana harus pakai kolor dulu ini. Nah, gas. Ayolah.
Can we start with the swordplay?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
You select the direction of attack by moving the mouse. Oh.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Pressing attack button again. Oh.
You want to wear me down like that?
Wow.
as fresh as a daisy.
Gimana sih?
Keep your distance, Henry.
Pressing attack button again while your first attack is still in progress. Oke.
Is that the best you can do?
Kok nggak masuk sih?
You mustn't stop attacking. You have to chain your
Ah, susah.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good.
Eh.
Good. That's the way.
Au.
Cover, for Christ's
Aduh, anjir.
sake. Nice.
That's enough. No one's ever
Susah,
won a
anjir.
duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Au.
You're doing great, Henry. Pretty good. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I?
Itu
Nothing to
mouse-nya,
it.
mouse-nya
Just
dikekananin
follow
ya.
up a perfect block immediately with a strike.
Riposte.
I'll show you.
Get ready. You have to block first. You have to block.
Ah.
Too fast for you.
Aduh, anjir.
Block it. That's not it. You mustn't block until after I start my strike.
Ah.
You've got to block
Ah.
the strike first. Sweet. Good,
Oh.
Henry. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard. But that wasn't
Jangan gitu dong, Naga.
Be sure to
Lo
remember,
harusnya cuma ngatin gue
if
gitu.
someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then.
Hit his unprotected side.
Not like that. Good riposte. Ooh, nice, Henry. Nice. Nice work, Henry. All right, all right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up.
Lihat aja lo, Naga, ya, lihat nih.
And let's have a wager to spice
Aing.
things up. How about 100 groschen?
Apaan? Ditentang judi? Bentar.
All right,
Suits me.
100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. Off to a
Aduh.
good start.
Aduh.
You haven't got a home.
Aduh, duh. Ah! Kabur. Capek.
Oh, you haven't got a home.
Aduh. Capek. Anjir, ada stamina-nya, weh.
Put up a fight at least.
Stamina-nya cepet banget habis, anjir. Ayo sini lo.
Oh, you haven't got a hope. Put up a fight at least.
Capek.
Put up a fight at least.
Tuh capek.
And you're supposed to be my bodyguard.
Kalah.
And you've had it. I say
I
the victor
sue.
is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
Kamu nggak tahu saya lulusan Elden Ring ini. Lulusan Elden Ring dan
So
Rise
who
of
won,
P.
gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet.
Kalah 2 kali
At least
judi.
I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just 1 day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A
A real
real peach.
peach.
Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Agility. Oh. Strength.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Tongkrongan apaan, Pan?
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought
Thought
of
of wickedness.
And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
Lucu emang.
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with
Teresa.
that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any
Is she
good?
any good?
Like,
Anjing.
is she any good?
Get me?
Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was raised to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
Tegang.
This travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Wah, lu naga.
I walked around a bit to scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under. If I'd found anything, we wouldn't have to get soaked.
So we got woken up by a bit of a shower, yeah.
Shower? I could still be wringing out my brace.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
Yeah, it depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay
Stay
a
a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed
Wah,
that up
rumit juga ya,
nicely.
naga ya.
But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use,
Use
them.
them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course,
Makan mulu nih
you
anjing
have to
temennya.
train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, naik levelnya malah dari ngomong-ngomong doang ya.
Swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well,
Pembicaraan ini ya, pembicaraan konvoy lagi istirahat.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit.
Lumayan langsung
for
level
morning.
17 ya.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Udah pada nonton video ini belum?
Strip.
Top 10 2024.
Fellas, come and help us get out of this.
Kalau ada feedback monggo ya.
You really going to bathe there,
Itu buatnya seminggu anjir.
Don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Bikin video kompilasi gitu lebih ribet ternyata daripada review biasa ya.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds.
Dipisah-pisah gitu ya, Pan ya? Nggak tahu gimana caranya gue.
So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron.
Lumayan, Andro.
Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Nah itu gue nggak tahu caranya juga, Han. Nge-link description. Itu mungkin video yang teribet yang pernah gua buat ya.
Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good
Kayak
heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
gua harus ngumpulin
Responsibility
video
will catch up with
trailer,
him soon enough, though.
gua
There's
harus
no
shoot
chance of
per
me becoming a
segmen,
monk.
terus gua harus pilih-pilih shoot apa gameplaynya kan, jadi agak berat gitu ngeditnya.
Fit for a king.
Makan buaya kan ya.
You were right about our stench.
Bentar dicobain Han
Let's hope this water isn't too
sama
cold.
Bang Ripan.
You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
Oh bisa juga sih ya Han ya.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
Ntar gue cobain Han.
Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
Iya sih setahun sekali. Cuman gue pikir 2-3 hari beres gitu, ternyata seminggu anjir.
What's the matter?
Suara cewek.
Females. Let's go to them. Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Gimana tuh naga? Lebih pendek. Ada yang bisa ditrim gitu ya maksud lo ya?
Sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away.
Kayak lagi di town hall.
Hear that singing?
Gimana dong? Harusnya gimana Pan? Coba Pan. Gue butuh feedback. Tapi kan base ini, base video game 10 itu satunya udah gue maksimalin di bawah 3 menit padahal.
Let's get closer.
Yang bikin lama ininya juga sih apa previewnya ya, preview di setiap gamenya itu lumayan sih.
Shit. One of them is doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way. Right in our path. Damn it. Throw a
Semenit mah
stone
cepet
in the
banget
water
atuh.
near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound?
Apa ini game? Nyumput-nyumput lihat orang mandi. Gitu ya. Gue pikir kalau gue lihat video top 10 gitu selalu ada trailernya di depan terus. Ini ternyata kelamaan ya. Iya sih. Gue belum pede kalau full cuap-cuap doang kagak baca. Thank you tapi masukannya. Ayo ada lagi nggak? Make sense Bang Naga. Wuhui. Aduh. Ada yang lagi perang lagi. Ya, teman-temannya dibunuhin. Aduh.
You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Aduh. Gue kalau bikin poin-poin gitu malah jadi suka lupa waktu pan. Jadi ngoceh terus. Maklum sales.
Oh, fuck. A letter.
Ya elah.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away. Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run! Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine!
Menarik sih ini.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank! Christ! When did you
Ya nanti dicoba pan. Kalau review enaknya berapa menit ya? 10 menit maksimal kali ya. Aduh kepanah anjir. Ini pangerannya nih yang ngesum nih.
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait.
We've got to flee.
Kalau review enaknya berapa menit ya? Gue kalau review suka kepanjangan nih. Kayak 20 menit gitu, kepanjangan banget. 9 menit, 10 menit cukup kali ya. Soalnya kayak pengen yang banyak gue sampein aja gitu. Satu game atupan, masa 100 game.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
10 menit kali ya maksimal ya. Gue suka bloated gitu kalau bikin review. Kayak banyak yang pengen diomongin aja gitu. Tahu-tahu udah 19 menit.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
Jalan kaki dong.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the guard.
We can't go this way. Go around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond.
Use your head.
They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to it! They could swim all the fucking way across. Shut up, or the chief will hear you. It's still easy here. And that skirmish on the other side. Stumbling about in the pitch black. Will all your talk dirty blind you? Leave it out.
1 menit intro, 2 menit gameplay, 1 menit grafik, audio. Boleh Naga. Gue nextnya mau bikin, kalau bikin segmen berita gitu menarik nggak sih di YouTube? Kayak Nintendo baru ngeluarin Switch 2, baru ngumumin Switch 2 gitu. Terus gue bikin take-nya gamer kantoran gitu. Menarik nggak sih?
No. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Lari gimana anjir? Oh, shift.
What now?
Boleh, ntar dicobain. Lu kayak mau bikin berita tentang
Take cover.
kayak kemarin kan si EA baru layoff orang kan, BioWare kan. Gue pengen bikin kayak model game update gitu sih.
Hey, get over here. Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile. Watch
Boleh-bolehan.
out for them.
Pengennya sih gue buat mingguan ya, Bang Andro ya.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
I don't know. They must have come this way.
Aduh, gue belum
Go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both.
seterkenal itu,
Send someone after me too.
Bang Milhan,
Got it.
untuk ngundang-ngundang ini. Hah?
I'll get you.
Hans!
Wah!
Hey, Hans!
Dikejar.
Where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here. Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Aduh. Oh,
Now you're gonna get it!
mati. Nggak mati kan? Oh, ada si Mat. Naisu. Nyebur dong. Oh, menarik ya. Menarik ini game.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son?
Ya ini mah ini atuh
It
Bang
can end
Ripan.
before it gets started.
Live stream namanya.
I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Itu dari tebing. Loh, kok udah sembuh? Ah, ngimpi ini mah.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Ayah. Apakah ini di akhirat?
My dad? Not yet.
I'm dead though.
I'm dead though. If I'm not, then
Where am I?
how come you chose a different path than I wanted for you? Maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight.
You have to fight
till
to the bitter end.
with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done here.
Asik.
So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
Love
Cemong.
of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Oh, Daddy. Apa kabar?
Where am I? Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot down hawk. And that fella landed with you.
Dibully, ditelanjangin.
Nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all.
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Right,
Kingdom
come
Come
on,
Deliverance
you up.
RPG sih sebenarnya, Dad. Action RPG gitu. Ya gue tuh rencana bikin segmen itu, terus segmen berita, terus udah sih paling review berita sama review ini konsol menarik nggak ya?
It's not so bad.
Review ya belum mati emang, Dad. What are you implying, Dad? Waduh. Oh, halusinasi ya.
What are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cable.
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go.
Halusinasi.
We have to go.
Ya nggak tahu.
The gate is closed.
Gue nggak main game yang pertama.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
Waduh.
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survive Scallops, and you'll survive this.
Review retro handheld gitu menarik nggak sih? Ya mungkin ini unik aja jadi Sigismund. Gak tau gue asli, ini pertama kali gue main ini.
Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy,
Hurry.
Henry. What about you? Are you mad?
Is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No, you do what I
Come on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sylvester.
Christ's
Anything
sake,
happens, he'll take care.
come on! Oh, you can hardly
Lu lumayan
stand,
seru sih
damn
Dan
it.
sampai sejauh ini.
But we'll make it together. You'll see.
Ceritanya menarik. Ya gue lagi siapin stationnya sih buat review retro handheld gitu-gitu. Ya nggak tahu sih bisa mulai kapan ya, cuman ya.
Focus.
Oh ini bapaknya.
Henry, pull yourself together.
Aduh.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run.
Aduh, ibunya.
Do it. Hang in there.
Aduh.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
Sian dia berhalusinasi.
Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa, I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look,
I see it.
we've got to go.
Lagi nih usulan konten, ayo teman-teman. Buat di YouTube. Kalau buat di IG udah inilah ya, udah cukup settle lah ya. Nah, gue kebetulan ada yang mau bantuin untuk bikin reels sih. Main si Naga kan ngusulin ya.
Greetings, good wife.
Bikin reels, short.
We mean you no harm.
Gue udah ada teman yang mau bantuin sih. Jadi mudah-mudahan bisa segera diproduksi.
Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed.
Bagus ya grafiknya.
We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think again, Scott.
Oh.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Pingsan. Waduh. Oh, ngocor begitu darahnya. Dia pakai Cry Engine. Jadi in the way ini kesuksesan si Cry Engine juga ya. Kan gamenya banyak dipuji ini. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army.
They attacked without warning. Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst.
make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of
Sigismund
Luxembourg,
of
King of Hungary
Luxembourg.
and Croatia.
Oh, invader ya.
Get up now.
Thank you deh, thank you.
There's work to be done.
Lanjut kerjanya, semoga cepat beres, biar cepat pulang atau cepat istirahat ya.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never
Iya.
wake up again.
Hukum rimba gitu.
Where am I?
Where would you be?
Lu mah mikirin boker.
Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad.
Slowly, lad. Nah, nggak ada internet lagi, Pan. Nggak ada tukang gorengan. Nggak ada Indomaret, anjir.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna. And collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Nggak ada betadine lagi, Pan.
I've had worse. My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So,
if you feel up to
it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you.
Mewah nih.
And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't
overdo it, though.
I won't.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Buzenas.
I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me.
Nggak bisa dinamain ya, Bang ya.
When you're done with everything,
Sirdayat nih.
and we'll figure out what to do next.
Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skill and perk points due to your extensive Bentar. Later extensive injuries. You have no choice but recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Hah, gimana? Nothing to eat. Food. Oh, kok nggak ada? Eat. Little cold what? I'm hungry as well. I better get something to eat and with me strong. Something outside on the table. Oh, keluar dulu. Kagak pakai baju dulu apa? Buligir begini. Nah, gitu. Oh, ini yang semalam. Growler.
I feel quite hungry.
No, diambil semua no. Makan roti. Oh, sekarang disuruh mandi. Makan kan udah. Oh, belum.
A bit longer without food and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Hah, kagak ada mangkoknya.
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
Mama udah. Kadang mandi. Sir Dayat the Brave dong. Naga. Wash yourself.
I feel like a new man. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can
Lethean
either put a
potion.
dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked
Knock
him
him.
about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile
Chamomile
decoction.
decoction.
Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And
Ngomongin
of
apa
course,
sih?
chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. Both of them grow in sunny places. There are sandstone cliffs around here. The soil underneath might suit them.
Good lad. You really do know a thing or two. I'd never have guessed. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks.
rock.
You go along there till you reach a sort of small
meadow.
You ought to find both of them there.
Seru nih, gue suka.
I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand.
Ini grafiknya juga
It
oke
makes
ya.
me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or
Dan
at
nggak
least
terlalu
hide him
berat
somewhere
ternyata.
further off in the woods.
Gas main.
Lord be praised.
Bang Ripan.
I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Ada yang orang kesurupan.
If you think you can manage it,
Kocak
good,
aja.
but don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so as you don't have the stench of death on you.
Banyak ya tugasnya.
I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again. Says I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Dialognya juga lucu ya menurut gue. Ambil chamomile dulu lah. Ini dulu lah. Ngubur si kampret ini. Loot dulu lah anjing. Oh, lumayan. Oh, tapi kotor. Nggak nyangka dia bawa kita ngelut mayat ya. Ternyata dia bawa bawang. Dia bawa wortel. Dia oh, telanjangin dulu lah ini. Seru juga ya. Aduh, berat si kampret nih. Sampai lambat gini jalannya nih. Ya ntar gue cuci.
Ah, shit. Oh, my shoulder. Oh. bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Kakinya. Dikubur kakinya masih nolol ngatunya. Oh, ada babi. Pukul. Pukul. Nggak bisa. Cuci dulu. Oh, nggak bisa ya. Oh, nih, wash yourself. Ganteng kembali.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go.
Chamomile bukannya buat teh ya?
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Azab menghina pendukung MU. Kuburan didatangi setan. Kan setan merah. Masih ada Milhan nggak?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand. Okay.
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. I was kidding you before, but I reckon you figured that out, eh? We'll take your Sir Hans with us, but we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Hey,
This'll be quick, boy.
What are you...
This'll be quick, boy.
Kayak ini nggak bisa. Telat lo ngasih tahu gua, naga.
Show your stuff.
Aduh.
Go fuck yourself.
Mati ini mah. Nggak punya apa-apa gua. Ini ada kapak.
I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Come on then.
Bentar dulu anjir. Shit.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
We're from Lord von Berghoff, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Burgo's people.
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Berghoff sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Berghoff? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Berghoff, then we're from fucking von Berghoff. Who else would we be from anyway? You can
That's a
talk
good
to
question.
me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the path around the pond. Not to the rocks, but along the other bank that leads to the crossroads by the birch tree, and then into that long gorge. Decent folk don't go there. It's a hiding place for all kinds of dodgy types, so a couple more won't be noticed.
Aye, I know the crossroads with the birch tree. Oh, that's a long fucking way from here.
Aye, but if you hurry, you'll be in that long gorge before dark.
Shit, I've been up all night, and now I'm
Bener,
supposed
naga,
to
bener,
hightail
bener.
it to the fucking birch
Bisa
wood.
bohong. Hahaha.
Devil take it. That's all I need.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered
Slaughtered
twice in
in
one
one
day
day.
on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then
Then
I'm the
I'm Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it.
I
hope I
won't
won't
live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken. But thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you.
Oke,
You
Naga,
thought up
siap.
quite a story.
Yeah. It's a good thing I
Zaman dulu ya
remembered those
penampilan
birches
sangat
Walter
ini ya,
Hans wrote.
mempengaruhi ya.
How's he doing? Will he be all right?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyway. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Pakai kacamata tuh, Neng.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Lalu kenapa nggak main ini, Naga? Yang kedua.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Alchemy bench in the alcove. Ya itu kan? Oh, ngambil kursi. Ngapain dah gua? Bro, Alcovir. Siap. Monster Hunter kan masih lama, masih 3 minggu lagi. Ih, WC. Ada nih Pan, WC Pan. Hehehe. Pantas banyak lalar.
All done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you.
Nggak ada tisu lagi ya.
I'll sleep easier now. And when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Wine, 2 handful of chamomile, and handful of sage. S the chem. Oh, kok S?
If you've read the recipe,
Add. Gua kira S. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Okay. To the table.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Wine ya. Pour wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Move the cauldron over the fire. X.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that.
Cepet amat.
For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
2 handful of chamomile. One handful. Asik.
Before you
2
put it on the
handful.
flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Iya ya.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Iya, ini game. Ini banget ya, apa? Detail banget ya.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and
Decanting.
pour it in.
Pour out the remedy. Take the vial from the shelf on the left. Ah.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Ah. Wah, bisa jualan obat nih. Bener nggak, Gak? Ada harganya loh. Leave table, escape.
Here it is.
by the smell of it. It's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could.
Dia tukang
What
obat
you
ya?
need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Sleep until morning. Nah ini masih sore. Ini masih pagi apa sore? Gak ada jamnya. Menarik sih, gue suka ini. Sleep and save. 2 jam kelewat gitu aja. Pagi jam berapa dah? Jam 6 ya? Nggak bisa tidur lebih lama dari 12 jam. Kayak balita aja tidur 12 jam ya lah.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Nah ini nih, Teresa ya. Bang Naga.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
Oh bukan, mimpi.
Having a
Cakep.
nightmare.
Uhuy. Uhuy.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday.
Apa suaranya ngebas banget nih ya, si Hans. Si Henry.
Bad dreams.
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a
villainous, murderous or
stole
son.
my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Bisa lay.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. Now, it might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all. And swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility. Or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges. And it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's
a lot to
think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
Tipe gua.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Three available perks point. Buff 1. Oh, ini kok kagak kelihatan sebelah sininya. 11 available perks point. Ntar aja. Mau baca-baca dulu gua. Salah naikin ini lagi.
Henry, come and join us. Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know,
Audentes Fortuna
Juvat.
What?
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
Ah, it's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Tadi jadi dia gelut-gelut berantem sama soldier gitu, terus jatuh dari tebing, terus dia kayak ketemu si rumah ini, jadi selamatin sama si ibu-ibu tadi tuh, siapa namanya tadi? Bolzena. Gitu Han.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Main game ini nggak bisa buru-buru ya. Banyak ceritanya.
To our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my
arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the
Dicek
scar
bujurnya.
myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside.
Tapi emang kayak gini gak sih?
Pace
game tuh,
I thought I was done for.
kehidupan di sana tuh ya emang begini.
Pail, whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favor you. You chose your motto well.
Tadi gara-gara si naga ngasih taunya terlambat soalnya Han. Nyalahin orang.
What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and
spade.
spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble.
Apaan nih? Potion apaan?
It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein.
Hmm.
Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were
They're
damn,
damn good lads.
I've known Oates since childhood.
Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Masih oke kan ya di stream ya? Ini gue turunin jadi Full HD doang soalnya.
I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you.
And
your
your
sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away.
Here you go.
Here you go.
You never know.
You never know.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Well, as do I. But better to have it than nothing. Come on. Let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Baik bener. Kasih duit lagi. Enggak ngantuk gue, ini justru gue merhatiin gitu karena seru gitu dan make sense aja gitu. Menurut gue writingnya ini cukup oke ya. Oh, zaman dulu tuh biasa kayak gitu ya, bawa barang. Wah, baru mau judul aja. Baru mau judul aja. Baru mau judul. Udah 2,5 jam main aja. Menarik sih ini, gue suka. Dadah-dadah diludahin anjir. Keren ya. Dengan grafik segini surprisingly nggak berat di PC gue. Nggak kayak Wukong. Dikejar anjing. Lah musiknya.
I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's close.
Dialognya make sense aja gitu buat gua. Kayak dua temen lagi jalan gitu kan gitu ya.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Main Tuhan apa gitu? Bukan udah beres. Main Souls-like yang lain gitu. Berserker Kazan. Semua nungguin Monster Hunter akhir bulan ya. Anjir.
Fucking shit!
Dilempar
You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now, look here,
Ngamuk.
you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Nggak gampang percaya orang zaman
They
dulu.
ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely
Kaptennya
escaped
juga
with his
mati.
life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm
belum
your
mati.
story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks
Just
like.
look like.
Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Jadi pejabat zaman dulu kayak begitu.
Getting in
Whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
Ini mah bukan game 10-20 jam ini mah anjir.
The fuck?
3 jam aja baru judul.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Nah makanya nggak usah ditanya-tanya, nggak ada pengadilan ya. Zaman dulu.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Ya lo bajunya baju gembel, bau lagi.
We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
Belum ditemukan deodoran di masa itu.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different
customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle.
Baju gua kok meledak banyak darahnya?
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
Baju gua berdarah begini sih.
Earn a few groschen. And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this.
Ya makanya cari duit, Hans. Elah.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians. Even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Tuh.
Cheers.
Di sini bajunya bersih. Oh, itu ada cewek yang waktu di ini yang dia selamatin.
What is it? What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
Why, where that witch? Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Cuci muka dulu nggak sih?
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter
matter
then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like
Anjir.
something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Bau.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Is anyone you know going to?
I heard.
Nobody invited me.
Oh?
I know where I'm not.
What was that?
That's wounded.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men.
Oh, bajunya juga langsung bersih anjir. Begitu hal pertama yang tidak logik ya di game ini.
And won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
I hope my uncle don't let me down.
So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a more then. I'll be right back.
Aye, health, lads. That's the most important thing.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pitch under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Huh?
I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Diusir.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Kasian ya. Nasib zaman dulu nggak ada KTP.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy. And then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not,
Sepi banget. Ngobrol dong, Chat.
you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallies.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know
Me
this
whole life?
place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking
Talking
about
about
nothing
nothing
else.
else.
Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Lagi main apaan, Ratna? Iya nih, gue ya cukup happy sih dengan story-nya ya, menarik gitu. That's the feast of lot of different from when some tenors get hitched.
Who is this Samin?
Oh, kata Naziro gue main tuh, udah
The
tamat.
Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Nine Souls udah tamat lu. Wuhui. Game susah bangke itu. Gue penyerah main Nine Souls setelah 2 kali try.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know?
Susah banget
when
Nine
his
Souls
lordship's
anjir,
plans are?
amit-amit.
But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Kita Naziro oke sih, gue suka.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Nah, yang pertama, oh bagus yang pertama, Aratna. Gue baru yang ini sih main. Yang pertama nggak main.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here. And that's a big problem.
Ya, harusnya yang pertama bagus ya, kalau ada yang keduanya, iya nggak sih?
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Grazel. He needs helpers now and then. But watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Masih jauh dong.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone
Everyone
paid their
paid their
bills.
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Here it comes.
Kepotongnya sama RDR sih ya. Main RDR kan nggak bentar ya.
What did I do to you?
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the
Ya
region.
makanya kan.
Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? You're yanking my noble pizzle.
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. If someone saw me.
Bangke.
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue.
Anjing
People
nih.
will remember my face.
Dijitak
When
aja
everything's
nih.
cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Belum jago gue, ntar malah bangkrut kan.
It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks?
Jitak aja nih
That's
temannya nih
against
anjir.
God and nature.
We don't have swords, and we don't know anyone who needs protecting. So what then?
So we're fucked until someone rolls up his sleeves and gets to work. By which I mean someone of the appropriate status, like you. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bella Torres and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot.
Bangke, Hans.
We don't have time for your spoilt brat manners now. Either we get to work, or we'll be stuck here forever.
Manners? I'll put manners on you. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night. And if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Sindiran-sindirannya lucu juga anjir. Bangke.
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a few sacks.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Good day.
Nggak taruh di mana nih? Ada. Nah, kalau di game kayak begini make sense nih, misi kayak begini nih. Nggak kayak di game Final Fantasy 16 nih. Lo harus nganterin makanan ke ini. Iya gak sih?
Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel.
Iya kan? Itu lo hero gitu, udah full equip, ganteng. Kerjaannya disuruh ini. Suruh nganterin makanan. Ya kalau ini make sense kan? Lu lagi bangkrut gitu, kayak pengemis, makan aja kurang. Habis makan lu disuruh kerja gitu.
How dare you? I am the son of the bailiff.
I'm telling you, there's something off about that.
Anjing 2 lagi.
Excuse me?
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion
at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein.
You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Dorong-dorongan, ya.
We'll finish this quickly.
Yeah, don't spare him. Take that.
Take your arse off. Nice hit.
Shit! What the? Slice him up!
Shame on you. You're dead.
I'll slice you up. You know that first fucker.
Let him have it.
Now you'll die.
Anjir, kenapa jadi rame? Kenapa jadi rame, anjir? Gue cuma mau ngangkat terigu.
Hey, now you fucked up. Yeah, right there. You're dead. Bastard.
Have it.
Satu lagi.
Nice hit. You're no match for us, fucker.
Slice him up.
Take that.
Aduh, aduh.
That won't work on me. Yeah, don't spare him.
Get the fuck.
Anjing, kenapa jadi keroyok, anjir?
You shouldn't have fought with us, you bastard. Go fuck yourself.
Show your stuff.
Halo Bro Andreas.
What's it to be, you wretch?
Hey.
Ya, mati.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
Alah, segala ditangkap.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off!
Shut up. Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Bar hopping gue nggak tahu.
I'm fed up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
You pull me out of the shit? And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree
Thank you,
on.
Bro Andreas.
I could have been sitting in the mill instead of
Kalau ada
rotting in
feedback,
this
monggo loh.
stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it.
Ganti suasana aja, main fantasi terus juga kan bosen, bro.
Do it, we must. Together.
That's exactly
Dia belum 4 gue udah tamat kok.
Everything
Udah
goes
lama
to shit
tamat
when
gue.
you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it
Mending
weren't
Path of
for
Exile
you.
aja.
Well.
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Tidur dong dengan posisi kayak gitu.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Dilalerin anjir. Iya, hari Kamis kan.
Isn't that? Oh, so what's up?
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right. Wait.
Iya, pernah podcast gue. Tenang aja.
Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Enggak main gue game yang gitu-gitu. Crime and reputation. Not kill innocent, steal, break into other people's homes. Someone catches you committing a crime, they will report you to the guards. You aren't safe even if no one catch you red-handed. People aren't stupid. Reputation by Completing tasks, committing crime.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up lord of perk.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
I don't bite. Are you going to just...
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now,
Huh?
I'm slightly scruffy.
Reputation loss.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
Dimakasihin sama pengemis.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
Gak tau, gue belum pernah nyoba main game yang gitu-gitu, Bro Andres. Dan gak tau juga gue bakal menikmati apa enggak.
Like Tomcat always
Ya mungkin gue coba suatu saat
who's this
nanti.
build character?
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I
Udah
move
jam
on.
12.
Then why are you begging?
Sometimes I collect herbs for
Nih
the
pembicaraannya lama
or
ya.
help in the tavern, but I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad, but don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to
Reputation
go
loss.
to Prague, but I don't know anybody.
Bingung
there.
gue kadang-kadang
In
nih.
Gutenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Ah.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He breaks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out.
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it.
Where might I run into Tom?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches...
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strange as you, try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise...
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk
Panjang
to me about
dialog.
this.
At least you're not walking around bare-ass.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I...
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin?
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary.
After what you did here with that friend of yours, even the depot, between the two of us, it's easy enough to scrounge up a shirt and trousers if you know where to look.
Alah, disuruh maling lagi.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory.
Well, I'm not pushing you. Just...
Oh well, it was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Oke, udah dulu ah. Udah 3 jam. Ada seru sih. Kayaknya gue bakal lanjut main sih. Tapi seru-seru sejauh ini. Menarik ceritanya. Ini bukan game 10-20 jam sih, jadi ya inilah. Oke, thank you yang udah nonton, thank you semua. Ada Ratna, ada Bro Andreas, ada Milhan, ada Nagaliong, ada Bang Ripan, ada Dedi tadi, ada Andro, ada WS Review, ada Aden juga. Oh, tadi nggak kelihatan sih Aden, maaf Den. Ada Bang Kevin. Ya, thank you semua. Mungkin besok gue bakal stream lagi ya, tapi kayaknya gue bakal main off stream juga sih. Menarik soalnya. Thank you semua. Udah hari Sabtu ya. Ya, hope you'll have good weekend ya. Cukup istirahat, cukup tidur. Jadi Senin bisa lanjut lagi kerja ya. Thank you semua. Selamat malam. Selamat subuh ya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan jangan lupa ya, jangan sampai pekerjaan mengganggu kehidupan gamer kita teman-teman. Thank you semua. Bye bye. Ish.